Can you hear me now? Hello, hello. Ah, we have a sound now? Ah, that's perfect. Okay, thank you very much. Cool. Some people are here. Great. I did not expect that, as I did not announce this live stream, but it's the last working day of the year, so we need to celebrate it. So let's see who is here. Dave Richardson. Hi, Dave. Thank you very much for sending me a poker chip and stickers. I promised you to do that. It just took forever because I was traveling a lot before the Christmas break, and I actually, sorry if it took so long, but yeah, I needed some time to find actually the time to go to the post office. But I promised you to send one, and I always try to keep my promises. Who else is here? Transient Stacker. I just hear the fighter jets flying overhead. Oh wow, what are the fighter jets doing? Are they shooting down the drones or? So Transient Stacker, be safe out there on the road. I'm pretty sure you're in the truck again, so please be safe. Who else is here? So Christopher Ty, hello. Dennis the Menace, hello. Blistering, BBA. Good evening, Austria. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you, to you and your families. I will most probably not be online again before the end of the year, so I wish all of you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Ah, there is a Marine Corps base. Okay. Cool. So you see a lot of great things in the US. If I ever lose my job, I think the next job I would love to have is truck driver in the US, because if I have a look at what Transient is posting on Instagram all the time, it must be great to have the chance to see the whole country. By the way, check out Transient's Instagram channel. He really posts a lot of cool pictures from his trips through the US. I mean, Yuma, Arizona, picking up a load of vegetables. At least it's healthy. Jenny Hansen, Jenny Hansen. Hello, how are you doing? Cool. So let's see if Liberty Bleeds Silver pops in, because I want to show something. He mentioned something in his live stream today. He was referring to my grandmother, because I told him the story that my grandmother told me that after the World War, they used old silver coins, because the new currency was not accepted anywhere because of the hyperinflation and so on. So the only thing that was accepted when you wanted to buy something was old silver coins, and these are actually the silver coins he was referring to. These are the old 1 crown coins. These are silver coins with the Emperor Franz Josef. But take care, that's not Sissy's husband. It was Franz Josef the first, not the second. So it was his father. And these are actually the coins he was referring to. So these are the coins my grandmother used, or my great-grandmother especially used after the World War, to buy stuff. Unfortunately, she had a lot of them, so this was the only thing that was accepted because of its intrinsic value. These are definitely my favorite silver coins. I also like the beautiful design. And as you can see, they were around quite long, because if I have a look at other coins here, 1916, so this is already 20 years later. So they were actually until after World War I, these coins were used here as legal tender in Austria. And after the World War, you could actually buy something with them, while you didn't get anything for all these military currencies and so on. So, sorry, I don't know what's going on with my StreamYard now, but I'm just having a problem with my StreamYard. So now it's working again. Sorry for that. So let's have a look at the chat. What do we have here? Everybody's saying hello to each other, which is great. Well, Forge, what percentage of silver are they? 83.5%. 83.5% silver. Oh, these coins are 83.5% silver. Yeah, I said so. It's about the intrinsic value. And yeah, it's the alternative to this actually was the different forms of crisis currencies and military currencies we had here. Which were 83.5%. How did you come up with this number? I once knew that there is a historic reason, and I once knew it, but to be honest, I forgot it. I need to do some research on that, but I will tell you in the next live stream. Seriously, there is a historic reason why in Austria it was always 83.5% silver. But to be honest, I don't recall it. What exactly his reason was. Sorry for that. It's a shame. Yeah, as Austrian, I should know that, but I wasn't prepared for this question. Sorry. So what I'm just looking for is my crisis currencies. Actually, I have no idea where I put them. Here is something interesting. It's from 1923. It's also after First World War. 1 million mark. So, I mean, as you can see, this is not a nice banknote or something. This was just issued to get something out quickly. And I mean, then during the hyperinflation, actually, the banknotes had a value of billions, some of them, because this was actually worth nothing. There were pictures, famous pictures, where you can see people actually with bags full of money and yeah, suitcases full of money, and they went to buy bread because this had no value at all anymore. This is what I was looking for. So actually, what you have here is also from after the First World War, because there was not enough money around and no way to print it. So the city started actually to issue something. It's like actually a coupon. For example, this is 50 hellas, and it's issued by the city, in that case my hometown, Korneuburg, and it's signed by the mayor. And with this, you could actually in the city, you could buy stuff, and you got a certain amount of these like coupons, because there was no money around. There was simply the supply of money broke down, and this is why they have issued this kind of coupons. Hey, CWUK, my brother Dale. I will put the link to the StreamYard link in the chat if you want to join me. Please do so. I would appreciate it. So I'm searching for one more thing, because I also have somewhere here, I have a real military currency that was used by the Allied forces after the war. I just need to find it. I don't know where I put this one. What summer it should be. Give me 5 minutes. Yeah, I also give you 6 minutes, my friend. So I just need a second to find it because somewhere here in all of my banknotes I've collected, I know that I have also a military currency somewhere. Or where is it? So it's Australia, it's Venezuela. Ah, here it is. So I found it. So give me just 1 second, please. So this is actually how the military currency looked like after the World War. As you can see, it's from 1944. So this was issued, it says Allied military authority. So this was issued by the military, by the Allied forces. And this was actually a war currency. So this was actually, as we didn't have a local currency right after World War II, before we re-implemented the shilling and were able to print our money again and so on, this was actually used by the soldiers of the Allied forces and was accepted in shops and so on, and they could then change it for, I don't even know what for, I think for goods, yeah, actually for, and for maybe for foreign currency. But this is how the Allied currency looked like after the Second World War. And then I have another one of these crisis currency notes. This is 10 Heller from 1920, so this was after World War I. And as you can see, they always came, usually you got them in a whole page of them, and you just cut off what you needed. And this one actually is interesting because it's stamped, so I think this has already been used. So you can see it's stamped, so I think this one has already been used. So, and that's also an interesting thing to avoid, that people start printing their own. You never knew what color will be used next. So they frequently also change the colors of these coupons. But I think that's really interesting, yeah. So to see, usually after war, I mean, this is something the US has never experienced, but here after war, you needed this kind of crisis currencies and military currencies to survive somehow before you could start printing your own currency again. So I think that's quite interesting to see. Hey, brother, Christopher McCormick, hello. And again here, yeah, the Allied military authority, 1 shilling. As said, this was used by the Allied forces for the soldiers because we didn't have a local currency left after Second World War. So this was actually used by the soldiers of the Allied forces. And here you have this other coupon. So yeah, transient, you're right. Yeah, could be that after the Civil War, this can be, yeah, that's because in the South, I think they needed to they need also currency, yeah, before they took over because I think, as far as I know, the southern states, They had their own banknotes and currency, as far as I know. Yeah, so it's a pity that oh, Alamaribor, my friend from Slovenia, sending love and peace. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, dear neighbor. So it would be great if Liberty Bleeds would have the chance to stop by, because actually I wanted to show him this coin here. He mentioned it in the live stream today because I told him the story of my grandmother and how they survived after the world wars, with using old silver coins, because it was the only currency that was still accepted after the World War. And he referred to this coin today in a live stream, and I wanted to show him how this coin actually looks like. And we already discussed before, 83.5% silver. So, and there he is, Dale. How are you doing, my brother?
Hey, how you doing? Hello, everybody in chat. I can't see chat at the moment, so give me a second so I can say hello to everybody.
Yeah, Alamaribo, it's a 1 crown coin. You're completely right there. So, what do you have here on your desk?
This
50
here.
Mark, 50 Mark. Awesome. Let me read what's on the coin. I will read and translate what's on the coin. Reichsschuldverwaltung. It actually means
What, this one here you're on about?
It actually means empire. Schulden actually means like debts, empire debt administration or something like this. I don't know if this makes sense in English, but
Yeah, in English, it would be promise to pay the bearer.
no, it is the name of the administration that issued this banknote. So it actually means imperial debt administration or authority or something like that. I think it doesn't make too much sense in English.
Yeah, I kind of get what it is. I don't know how you say it, how you would translate it back, but I kind of guess what you're saying.
No, you know, it's sometimes it's hard to translate this into another language, because in German this has a completely different meaning. If you translate it to English, I think the meaning gets lost.
Okay. Want to see more?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Just give me 1 second. I want to show something because Christopher Tai just mentioned that he's still stacking ducats, and what I would like to show now is something very nice. Just 1 second. I just need to find it here. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, here it is. So, Christopher Tai, please have a look at the screen. This is actually the older version of the ducat from 1892. So this is not a restrike. This is a 20 Corona with the coat of arms from Hungary. And the Emperor Franz Josef here. So this is not a restrike. Yeah, this is a real one with the coat of arms of Hungary.
It's beautiful, right, guys?
So, please continue, Dale. I just wanted to show this to
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I get that.
To Christopher.
I was seeing you showing obviously Austrian currency and other German currency.
Yeah, because the reason is Liberty Bleeds talked about the story of my grandmother in a live stream today and about the coins. I told him that they used the old silver coins after the world wars because nobody accepted the hyperinflated Reichsmark and all these currencies anymore. And he referred to this, and so I just wanted to show, yeah, the coins we were talking about. So what do you have here? Reichsbank.
Yeah, Reichsbank. This is
Reichsbank in
1908.
Please stop moving. You're moving too much.
Oh, sorry.
100 Mark. 100 Mark. Reichsbank means. I mean, Reich is not really empire, but it's the German Reich. They always call it Reich, realm. 100 Mark. I cannot really read it.
No, the light's not very good. The light's great. It's just that it's reflective. That's why. And these are actually made out of material, like a weird material. It's like a cloth. Let's see more.
Yeah. It's cool. I have the same here on the desk. Look at that. 1 million Mark.
Oh yeah.
10 Pfennig, yeah.
Yeah, this is Strasbourg, I think. This one.
Strasbourg, yeah, it's in Alsace, which is now part of France.
Yeah. And then obviously we got the Austrian one up there, which is
10 Heller. Fürstlau. Fürstlau is not far away from where I'm living, and this is exactly what I showed before. So this is actually how the 10 Heller. And guys, it's interesting to see both of them next to each other. This is the 10 Heller from my hometown, from Korneuburg, and this is the 10 Heller crisis currency from Füßlau, which is also a city here in Lower Austria. So and always there is the signature of the mayor at the bottom, so that the city, the mayor, issued this. And this was used because there was a shortage in a supply shortage, so they could not print enough currency, and actually there was no currency available after the World War. So the cities started to issue this crisis currency, and here you have two different ones from the same state, from the state of Lower Austria. So this is 10 Heller. This is 10 Heller from Korneuburg, and the other one is 10 Heller from Füßlau.
Right, okay, that's pretty interesting actually. Well, we know that one. Everybody knows that one.
Yeah, that's also here. 20 Mark.
1910.
Yeah, that's also Germany here.
Yeah, you probably got them as well.
No, I just have a 1 million Mark.
Okay. What else is there? This one is 1910 again. I think it's 20. This one, I think. Yeah. And then the next one's going to be really interesting, actually. Because
1 Mark.
If I remember, let me just see if this one here, because I got a funny side. Oh no, it's not this one. I know one of these is signed by a soldier, but if you notice, I don't tape these down. I only tape these type down so they don't go everywhere. But this is 1944, so 9 marks, I believe. Is it? Is that 1 mark? What?
Yeah, it's 1 mark. It's 1 mark. Yeah.
It gets some views in a second.
In the meanwhile, I will answer on a comment. Wow, this is beautiful with the Lipizzaner horse rider. 10 shilling, yeah. That's already the Austrian currency, shilling, yeah. I just want to answer on a comment from Transient Stacker. He said, "You repeat Third Reich as though you expected there to be others." Yes, because actually there is a reason why it's called Third Reich, because there was also a First and a Second Reich, which was actually the First Reich was the Holy Roman Empire of German nations. and then you had the German Empire, which was the Second Reich, and then you had the Third Reich, which was the Nazi regime. But before the Nazi regime in Austria, you had another Reich, which was the Austro-fascism, actually also a dictatorship. And then after the Nazi Reich, you had a first, before the Nazi, you had a first republic. And then after the Nazis, you had the Second Republic. So this is why it's important. Yeah, so it's not just called Third Reich because there was no first and second and nothing afterwards. So there was also a first and a Second Reich. Yeah, so the Holy Roman Empire of German nations, and then the German Empire. And in Austria, you had the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and so on and so on and so
on. And then we all know this one again, don't we?
10 Millionen Mark. Yeah, that's all Germany. It's not Austria. Alan Maribor, you said, what about Stadt silver coins? I'm not sure what you mean with Stadt silver coins. What's that? Stadt means city. What does that mean? I don't know what you're referring to. Sorry. Can you explain it, please? Transient Stacker, you quote Casablanca, the movie. Okay, got it. Yeah, sorry. I thought this is okay, good. Anyway, so then sorry for the long explanation. Okay, you refer to the movie quote. Okay, sorry for that. 20,000 Mark. As you can see here, inflation already kicks in. You're going from 50 Heller, which is nothing, to 1 million, and then 20,000, whatever. Yeah, so
hyperinflation.
Yeah. 20 Mark, Deutschland. Germany, 20 Mark. And this is Allied Military Authority. Is written at the Alliierte Militärbehörde, which means Allied Military Authority. This is the same like this one, for example. This is the German version in Mark, and this is the Austrian version in shillings.
Oh, okay.
So this is the Austrian version in shillings, and what Dale shows on the other part of the screen is the German version in mark.
So mark means shilling, like Pfennig means penny.
No, mark is the currency. Like shilling in Germany they had mark, and in Austria they had shilling.
Oh right, okay. Because Pfennig means just penny, doesn't it?
Yeah, Pfennig is the smaller thing. Yeah, it's like you had shilling and first you had Heller and later you had Groschen, shilling and Groschen, and then you had mark and Pfennig in Germany.
I love it. I love these ones. I reckon he's really cool. It's like an old photo of history there.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Moritz M. Daffinger. Yeah, it's one of the most famous Austrian. How do you call it? He made this small miniature paintings.
Oh, so he was an artist then?
Yeah, he was a painter. And beside a lot of other things he did. Paderborn, that's again Germany. 2 Mark, 2 Mark.
I think that is the reverse of the other one.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, this is nice.
I love the detail on it.
100 crowns, yeah.
I reckon that's absolutely. I mean, the camera doesn't. If you don't have these, especially these type. How old is that one?
This is Austria again. Crowns is Austria again. This is Austria.
The detail around this is amazing. It's just beautiful. It's just really, really cool.
So yeah, this is Gutschein means actually voucher worth 50 Pfennig. So this is actually this is the same. Like here you have the 50 Heller, and this is again, yeah, this is so cool that you are showing this stuff, because here we can show how it looked like in Germany and in Austria. As you said before, yeah, Heller is the smaller. How do you call this? I mean, you have You
currency.
have pounds and pennies, and then you have shilling and heller or groschen and mark and pfennig.
Yeah.
And this is the Austrian version, 50 heller, and here you have 50 pfennig, which is the German version.
Okie dokie. I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, this is also a crisis currency issued by city. It's no, this means Sparkasse means actually
yeah,
like
but I was just
bank,
reading the
like
date.
a bank. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
bank. Yeah, but it's Bielefeld is the city. It's issued
yeah.
by it's even issued by bank. Yeah, by Citibank in Bielefeld. Yeah.
So it's actually quite interesting because it's I take it is the 1st to the 12th to 1918. Not.
Wow, sorry, Trains and Stacker just said he thinks there was a terrorist attack in Eastern
Yeah, there
Germany.
was. Someone just drove a car through the German market in something begin with N.
Yeah, just Tote Verletzte. Oh shit! They already confirmed that some people died. Just let me read. Yeah, I will translate it in a second. Bei den Toten soll es sich einen erwachsenen Kleinkind. Okay, so confirmed dead are an adult and a baby.
Yeah.
And 60 to 80 injured people, according to first information.
Yeah, happens.
I guess religion of peace again.
Yeah.
Great.
But if we say anything here, we get thrown in jail. So the colours are just really vibrant for its age, you know.
Yeah, and I think, to be honest, I think this has never been used because they're in such a good condition, Dale. What I showed before is, I don't know if you were already here when I showed this, is
no,
here
I
you
just
can
come
see
back.
one. Pardon?
I just we got our new car today, so we've been like driving around. Then we went over to the market square to listen to the carols and that, and we just got in. So
no, this is what I showed before. I think before you were here. Here you have a stamped one. So actually, this one was really used because you can see there is this stamp on it.
yeah.
So after they were used, they stamped them, and I have a lot of these. How to call it? It's not really a banknote. It's like a coupon or something. Or a voucher. So I have a lot of them which are unused, but I also have some that are stamped there. So the stamp indicates that it was used.
Okay,
So it didn't have any value anymore.
Yeah, so you couldn't reuse it. So it's like I don't know how old that is. So if that's say like during the war or after the war, it only had like one use kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like what do they call it? Like the ration book kind of thing. Is that my finger?
Exactly. Here it's actually interesting. So obviously you could use them. This is another stamp. Because on the other one is written einfache Auflage, which means it's just issued one time, but here you have a stamp on it. There are two stamps, which means first issue, and here zweite Auflage, second issue. So obviously they took some of the older ones and stamped it, and so you could use it twice because here is a stamp saying it's second issue. So obviously they did not have enough. So it's interesting.
I've still got to fill these up. So yeah, there's one here as well. This is quite a big one. This is 1910, so 21st. This is Berlin. This one.
Yeah.
1912.
21st April 1912. 1910.
Oh yeah, 1910. Sorry.
Reichsbankdirektorium, yeah, which means Reichsbank Directorate.
That's basically all I got. I just got to try and find more.
Because no, thanks for showing. I think what's really interesting is when we showed both of these, yeah, when you showed exactly, it's exactly the same. Yeah, this 50 Pfennig from Germany and 50 Heller from Austria.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it's
yeah.
really interesting to see both of them on the same screen. Yeah.
It will have to get together and do this properly, because obviously I didn't know, it was just something I glanced at and I said hello because I didn't realise you was on, and because I said just got in, and Santa just done a message for us. So we watched that. Then I noticed it come up live, and I thought, oh, I'm going to say hello to the guys, like, because I just spoke to Skipper at the same time, and he's had to go into work. And then you said, I'll come up if you want to. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to show. I'm certain you've got banknotes, as you know, it's what I love. So there's not a country I probably don't have actually in banknotes.
Yeah, actually, it was not planned. Yeah, it was because I started talking about Liberty Blitz's live stream of today, because he referred to my grandmother actually, and this was why I thought, okay, I could show some things from the time and how it worked after the World Wars.
Yeah, because obviously materials are running out, and that's probably why you had a second issue on those other ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of, like, low materials sort of thing. So, I mean, is there any other stuff you want me to show you from around the world, or?
No, I mean, I did not show anything else now. I'm just checking if I have. Actually, what I'm collecting as well, what I like very much, are all the different pound banknotes that are not so usual, like
Bank of Ireland, yeah, that's unusual.
from Belfast,
yeah,
with the old Bushmill distillery.
Yeah.
So I also have. I'm just searching. I also have one. Hey, here it is from Scotland. So this is a £5 banknote from Scotland.
Yeah. So there's Clydesdale Bank and the Bank of Scotland. There's two types.
Yep, exactly. But I always try to get these kind of banknotes when I'm in the UK, because to be honest, I like them much more than the modern ones.
This is why I like these ones, by the way. So Ukraine, Slovenia, Sri Lanka, Nicaragua, Egypt. What I do here, if I can, I do rather than keep getting them out, I do an obverse and a reverse. So it's beautiful. That just reminds me of an old check.
This is from Yugoslavia, from a country that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, okay. Where have I got that one? Hang on. That's Canadian. I think it's here.
This is an old Hungarian.
This is. Oh, I can't remember where it is. It's in here somewhere anyway. I got Yugoslavian notes.
That's another Yugoslavian.
Yeah, was it 95 or something like that, or 96? It was disposed or something. Zambia got all the banknotes to Zambia.
Yeah, I don't have too many banknotes, because actually I do not even collect banknotes. Just when I find some cool ones. Then I simply keep them. I just keep them. So
Hong Kong, I think that's really, really neat, to be honest.
that was Uzbekistan, the one banknote, because I also have one here somewhere from Uzbekistan. I also like this one. Look.
Oh, that they finished in 1983, 1982, 1983. I think they started in 62, I think. Hang on a second.
Here, look, this is. This is Uzbekistan. I think it's the same like you've shown before. No, you have a 200, I have a 500. I'm richer than you, so I have a 500. You just have a 200.
I can add all mine up. I can add all mine up. Serbia is really cool, which is Indonesia. Yugoslavia, there it is. There and there. Madagascar, Nigeria, more Egypt, Guyana.
And now I proudly present the only gold bags I have, and all of them were gifts from community friends. So I have a New Hampshire gold bag. I have a Utah gold bag. I have another New Hampshire gold bag, and I have a South Dakota gold bag. These are all the gold bags I have, and all of them were gifts from friends. Yeah, so thank you very much. I love our community.
Do you have one of these though?
No. Unfortunately not.
It gets you a penguin in Antarctica. I'm only joking. It is more yellow. It's pretty neat.
The bearer of this banknote can exchange the banknote for a penguin, yeah.
Yeah.
But just in Antarctica.
Got Venezuelan. Just Egypt. No, sorry, Greek. Sorry. More Egyptian. Mexican.
Yeah, I cannot show any other banknotes because these were actually all the banknotes I have. Yeah.
All right, okay.
I don't have any other banknotes. Sorry.
Yeah, actually, I've got an interesting one for the American audience. Ready? I'll just get it there. These are
Monkey King medals. What up, everyone? On lunch break at new job. How is the new job, Monkey King medal? I hope everything goes well and it's great. Silver Knight Kyle. Kyle, hello.
Hello, guys. How's it going?
Great to have you here, gentlemen.
All these in here star notes for $2. But I do have one, which is really, really cool. 1864.
Oh, Virginia.
Shall I put it up a bit better?
Yeah, your collection of banknotes is much bigger than mine. I don't have too many banknotes. But what I just found when I put the banknotes back in is actually really cool stuff. 2 coins from North Korea.
Very nice. I got some banknotes if you want. I actually got a couple of spare banknotes if you want to go with that.
And whenever I show them, the funny thing is whenever I show them, I receive emails and a lot of people make me offers and want to buy them from me. But I don't sell them because they were so hard to get.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Please, before anyone starts talking about them, no, I do not support the regime of North Korea, but I have them for numismatic reasons because getting these coins is almost impossible, and this is why I like them very much. And I think coins tell a lot about the history of a country, and even if we don't like a political regime or something, still it's an important historic artifact to me.
They are indeed. Oh, you got that one of you, Monkey King medals? Okay, hang on a second. You mean what he's on about is one of these? If you don't know what they are, I'll just show you.
Is this 1 trillion banknote from?
No, this is the devil hair.
The one I've just seen. Why is it called devil hair? Because you can see the devil. If you have a lot of fantasy.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
So where is the devil? Show us the devil.
Just in the hair there. It's hard to, like, you obviously can't zoom in, but it's in the hair. Do you know what's that thing called? You see a picture inside a picture, and I can't. It's like a face. There's a name for it, but obviously when something sticks, especially in hobbies and collecting, it sort of sticks, doesn't it? But yeah, these are all Canadian. That's all the Canadian I have on banknotes. But US, I'll try and hold it as best I can while I do this, because I can see got Indian, Bahrain, I think, Yugoslavia again, Gambia, Indonesia, Brazil. I know that one, but I can't remember what it's called. I haven't seen these for a while, so yeah, Bank of Korea, China. That's Philippine, I think. Brazil, India. I think that is.
Hey, Joseph Lopez.
Stamos is here. Oh, this is interesting. This is actually.
Yeah, Stamos is here, right? Stamos, hi. Kalinichta.
Is it this one that's signed? I think it's signed by a World War II soldier. I got it on my receipt when I bought this. I think it's this one. This is like when they. I think it's Allied occupant, or might be on my French one. Got to be really careful, man.
But it says Italy. I don't think it's French.
No. I couldn't remember if it was on my Italy one or the French one. We'll get to that in a minute. But it's signed by a soldier. It's got it written there, but this is Japanese, tiny. It's a bit like those Austrian ones I showed you earlier. There's another Austrian one there, actually. But Zoe got me that one, so I left it in the case. I haven't taken it out.
It's also crisis currency. It's 20 whatever, and it says it's like a voucher, but it's from Oberösterreich, which means Upper Austria. That's Oberösterreich. No, Oberösterreich
right,
means
okay.
Upper Austria. It's the state of Upper Austria.
Israel, you've been there a few times. Somalia. Poland and many others. Just forget this. This is just old stuff. Because I've used this book over and over again. I keep changing everything around. That's what you do when you're collecting Vietnam dongs, and I'll get to my North Korean stuff in a minute. It's been so long since I've seen this. Oh, Romanian.
That's Romania.
Australia. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's got to be this one. I knew there was one of these. There we go. Signed. This is the occupational one. This is.
Yeah, that's from France. Yeah. But this all this war and crisis currency and military currencies after Second World War actually very interesting. One of the things that's also a very interesting part of this time is that actually the people returned to using the pre-World War I crowns actually. Because what they didn't want to use is actually exactly this one, yeah. All the silver coins from the Third Reich, from the Nazi regime. This is why a lot of them can still be found in bags, in old houses and wherever, yeah. Because people and look at this. I mean, they look like they are brand new because people did not want to use them. So even if it was silver, yeah, they simply did not use it because they did not want it after the Second World War anymore. So you can still find a lot of these coins in very, very good condition.
Well, it was a sort. Sorry for cutting you off, but I think there was a kind of reason. I don't really want to say it on your channel, obviously, because I may be wrong. But the reason why people didn't want to use them is because of, I'm not going to say it, but what happened throughout the war.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, and these coins have the swastika on them, so this is one of the reasons why they did not want to use it. And also, I mean, until nowadays, yeah, this is the only reason why I have a few of them. This is the cheapest silver you can get because actually nobody wants them, and it's very hard to sell them. But it's nevertheless, it's the cheapest silver you can get, and if you sell it to a precious metal refiner, they still pay you spot for it, and so it's definitely the cheapest silver you can buy.
It's not history to them; it's just silver, and it's when it's a dealer.
Exactly. Being a collector, you get them out to appreciate what they're all about. Exactly. The only dong I have is a 1,000 dong coin. The only dong I have is a 1,000 dong coin. Yep.
These are North Korea.
Stamos, sorry, that's a stupid comment. Yeah, and please stop these stupid comments all the time.
What's that? I'm not burned.
I mean to call this good times, sorry, but this is simply a stupid comment.
This one here, this is it Turkmenistan, I think, and it just reminds me of an airline ticket. Do you know what I mean? It's a pretty cool banknote, but it just reminds the actual design of it. Just reminds me of an airline ticket. When you've got all these others, say like
yeah, it's really. I was just thinking about. This reminds me on something. It really looks like an old ticket, yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, look at these like Vietnam dongs, man. It's so neat. I like the artwork. I know it's not the history so much; it's the artwork.
I find the currency name dong so strange because this means something completely different here.
Yeah, I get where you're going there.
This is why I was thinking when I read Monkey King's Medals comment, the only dong I have, I thought, what the hell is he talking about? Sorry.
But yeah, I trying to sort my, because just not long moved, and these American banknotes are only $1. I love $1 banknotes, and these here are like serial numbered. Weirdly,
this
I can't remember all of them.
This is something people from the US community, please explain what is this story with the serial numbers. Here in Europe, nobody cares about serial numbers of banknotes. Please tell me, what's the story with the serial numbers?
Well, that's the thing. If you go onto serial number checker, there's quite a few. It gives you a rating, and these are like 97 plus on the collector's rating. So they're actually worth more than the actual banknote itself. There's different names for like your mirror, radar, birthday notes.
Okay.
So it don't look like nothing until you actually put it in, and it gives you like. Obviously, I put these in federal order, so. Like this is a birthday note, I believe, 17th for the 7th, because they do their 1992.
Okay.
So 17th of the 7th, 1992. That's what that would be. That'd be a birthday note. And you got the low serial numbers. They only had a print run of so many, you remember? So some can be like 250,000, is it? Some could be a little bit more, some could be less. And this is a pretty cool one. But you know, you like what you like, don't you? I guess.
Some numbers look cool, like the 007 tombstone notes leave at the dead.
Yeah, the tombstone. That's the other one, tombstone notes. I ain't going to go all through them because there's quite a lot there. So, and then obviously, as you
Transient
see,
Dale, sorry, but I take back control of my live stream now.
no.
So let's go back to the comments. Transient Stanker. I like that Stacker. So I like that the US still have the green and black currency to set us apart. Yeah, I like that you still have your own currency. You know, we lost the currency and got the worthless euro. Oh, sorry, I just saw that there is somebody else. Silver Knight Kyle, hello.
Silver Knight Kyle.
Just wanted to peek in for a minute while we were showing North Korean wands.
Yeah, cool. This is the stuff that's hard to get, huh?
And then Dale had showed that Confederate bill. I don't have a Confederate bill, but I have a banknote from 1864.
Oh, cool.
Wow, that's
New
nice.
York,
Civil War.
Civil War relevant.
Yeah.
But I only had like 10 minutes, and I just jumped upstairs real quick. Wanted to tell you guys happy holidays. And
yeah, happy holidays to you, brother.
Happy holidays. Thank you for coming up on the panel and showing this.
If I didn't have to run out of here, I'd stick around for a while, but I got to get on the road already. So.
Okay, great. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Peace and love, guys.
Absolutely. Take care, brother. And I'll see you.
Thank you. So, cool. What else is here in the chat? I'm not really a banknote collector, but they're cool. And Monkey Kimel says, I have a US note that is what I refer to as a reserve tombstone, where the numbers are death date and birth date is switched. Ah, okay.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. And obviously, as well, I've got quite a lot of silver certificates, of course, which is probably around about 15 of them, I think.
I have just one. I have one single silver certificate. They are also not easy to get here. So once I saw, I was searching for something completely different on eBay, and then I found a silver certificate for, I think, like €2 or something, and I immediately bought it.
I don't know how rare they are these days, but I think these are my English ones. Oh no, yeah, this is Bank of Scotland. You got the Forth Bridge and the Queensferry Bridge. These are quite rare. And then you have the old £1 notes. Then these here, these 10 shilling notes. These was replaced by the 50 pences, by the way.
So for the people in the chat, it's very easy to say whether it's an Austrian shilling banknote or an English, because the English don't know how to write shilling. They always write it wrong. They always forget the C. So shilling correctly written is this.
SHI. Sorry, it's your stream. I have to agree with you, otherwise I get kicked.
And shilling is not an English word, by the way, yeah?
You know more about than I do, so I'm going to say, yeah, it is. Because that's the way I was brought up.
No, BBA. It's not shilling with SH. It's shilling with SCH.
Questions on to you now. I love it. Because these are so expensive to get. It's really hard to actually get the full. I'm trying to get the £20 and the £50 to go here. That's why there's gaps. But you're looking at nearly £200 for a £50 note. And then obviously,
yeah. Go on. We are at the €0 banknotes. Now I will jump in again. So look at that. I actually love €0 banknotes. I just saw one, and I have some of them. So here you have Cuxhaven, Germany.
This is England. And that's New Zealand, I think.
Then you have this is Vienna. This is the Aquaterra Zoo in Vienna.
And that's Austrian Stacker's home there, right there. Look.
This is this was issued when King Charles had his coronation.
I don't have any of them.
Then here you have Meissen, also Germany. Then you have Hamburg with the Elbphilharmonic. Then you have, actually this one was a gift from Dutch Silver Pirate.
Oh, nice.
From the Netherlands, our friend who passed away.
Yeah, it means the world, that does.
This one is from Israel, the Dome of the Rock.
These two, did you send me one of these? Or was it Ran So Far Away who sent these? Can't remember.
Pardon?
I think Ran So Far Away sent me both of these. Or did you send me one? I know Ran So Far Away done
to be honest, I cannot remember what I've sent. Sent you several things. This is from Brugge, from Belgium, the beer wall, the famous beer wall. If you ever go to Belgium, you need to see the beer wall. Then you have here, this is also Lower Austria. This is the ruins of an old castle, Ackstein. Then I have one more beer wall. No, I have two more beer wall banknotes.
The reason why it's zero face value as you look at it is because these are priceless. They can't put a number to it. Isn't that right, Austrian Stacker, eh?
Yeah,
these are priceless.
But it also needs to be authorized, so not everybody can just print €0 banknotes. So you must have an authorization for this. But it's souvenir banknotes, yeah. So, but
yeah.
some of them are really worth money.
But yeah, they're pretty neat though. Do you know what? I don't have very many British ones. I collect more, but I do. I'll make your day. Actually, Austrian Stacker. This is going to make you cheer up because I know you like your bling, right? See that? Silver £1 note.
Ah, cool.
Got to be careful with these. I do not want to bend these. I thought I'd bring these, and I don't get this set out at all very often. Wartime issue. And the first British £1 banknote.
Yeah, this were. I remember in a museum I once saw old pound banknotes and they were huge.
Yeah, well, the white fiver is the biggest one.
Yeah,
and that's silver. These were very highly, because there's nothing at the back. That's a big giveaway. And another giveaway that would be real, because they didn't fit in people's wallets, they would be folded into 6. So they'd be folded in half and then folded 3 times. Or there'd be some kind of scribble at the back for a bet or something. That means it's genuine. When it's nice and clean for its age of, 1899, then you would know. Then it's not. It's a fake. But yeah, these are all silver. I think there's one more note. We've just got to finish that set off, and that's that done then. But yeah, that's just a spare set, a spare thing. But well, I've done my own work. Can I go now? Look at that! I need to get that set, man. I need to get that set.
PBA, I bought this set. I mean, I know it's not worth what the circulating coins are worth, but for me, you know, here in Austria, it's impossible to get the circulating coins. So I bought this definitive set to have all of these coins, because actually these are really beautiful coins. All of them. I like all of them. All of them are beautiful. So
I
I
think
want.
they're really neat.
Yeah.
I
I bought this set. I mean, they have this privy here, so this is
I've only
what I
got that
referred
one.
to in one of the videos. So this is actually not worth a lot because it has the privy. But nevertheless,
No,
I wanted
I
to have
think
this set.
you'll find those sets will value. They'll value quicker than you think they will, because you got to realize Charles is not exactly, you know, young spring chicken.
Yeah, sure.
So people say, oh, some coins are worth more than others, but the age, but it's not. It's about the mintages and the condition. And it's like Roman coins. People say, oh, Roman coins, why aren't they worth so much? Just because there was millions made all over the place. And yet some were made of different precious metals than others. Some bronze coins are worth more than gold coins. And it depends on the quality of the coin, of course, and the mintage figures from all over the world, by the way, and where it was made. Like you wouldn't even believe that some coins that I've seen when collecting my stuff that are made in a different country. Now you wouldn't think a lot of stuff are made in Canada, or even they have different mints in Germany. I think people don't realise that the A, B, C, and all that are different mints, so they add different mintage figures to them, not a combined mintage figure. So yeah, it's what you like, isn't it? I mean, as you said, in where you can't get those coins, so that set, I don't even have a set yet of the King Charles coins. I got King Charles coins, but I don't have that particular set. So
this was the only way for me to get it here. I ordered it
yeah.
directly from the Royal Mint, because here the circulating coins are impossible to get. So I wanted to have one set of coins, and yeah, this is why I bought it. By the way, funny. I just went. You know, I have a locker here, and where I have some stuff that I have at home, because all my expensive valuable stuff I have in a safe deposit box.
Yeah, of course you do. I mean, I understand that.
When I came back from the shooting range last time, I gave my wife a pack of ammo and asked her to put it in, and actually where I just found it was in between a tube of Philharmonics and a tube of Britannias. I found the bag. I was searching for it because I had no idea where she put it, but obviously she put it between the Philharmonics and the Britannias.
I like King Edward VII. Dale, where is coins from? Well, I do have coins from King Edward VII, but I thought we were doing banknotes, so I got banknotes. I'm going to get all my British stuff out. My
Hey,
coins.
Jay McGuire. I had no idea
So,
that Celibate Metal was also live. Okay, so great that you're here. BBA, it took 5 weeks to receive my set. Yeah, it took forever. I ordered it. I think it took like 2 months before I got it here to Austria. That was crazy how long it took this time, because usually the Royal Mint is relatively quick in sending stuff, but this time it took like forever until they sent it. But what's also interesting is I think there is something wrong with the Tudor Beast series, because all of the precious metal dealers in Austria and Germany and so on, they announced the release of the Queen's Panther, and immediately after the release, when you could order it, they immediately stopped selling them again, and now it's on status Available soon, yeah. So release will be released soon. Is the status on all the PM dealers homepages, and it should have been released, I think, last month or something. So I have no idea what's going on with the next coin of the Tudor Beast series as well. And the only thing you can pre-order at the moment is the 1 ounce gold coin, but also the 1/4 ounce gold coin should have been released in the meanwhile, which is also not released yet. So I have no idea what's going on. I think maybe they are sold out or something. So I'm waiting for the release of the next Tudor Beast coin, actually. Dale, do you have King Edward VII banknote? This you already answered.
No, I do not have any King Edward VII banknotes, but I have loads of King Edward VII coins. And if I was to go and get one of those, Stamus will have to sell his sovereigns for me to get one. It's a simple. If he wants me to see if he wants me to show one, he's gonna have to buy one and send it to me. Because, as I said, British banknotes are expensive. But yeah, they're made out of linen, similar to the German banknotes. You know, they're made out of linen back then, so they're really expensive.
I need to show you something. I did not even show it in the video yet. I added one more coin to my collection of Hungarian coins. You know, Hungarian coins are one of the coins I collect, and I added one, which is really beautiful.
Ooh.
It's 3,000 forint, and look at that. This is beautiful.
Hungarian.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Is that show the reverse? Is that the obverse? I guess. Oh, what was that horse? Should know this. Oh, I can't remember its name now. I can't remember. Do you know what? It's in the top of my head. But yeah, this is one of the banknotes he's on about, right, guys? This is.
I'm just trying to read it, but
That's how much it's worth. And it's not even an actual. It's a Scottish thing, I think. Yeah, Scottish banknote. It's. And it's sorry, I went to the wrong picture, but yes,
King Ladislaus, which is not a Hungarian name, but he seems to be important to them.
It's probably like a patron saint, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, this was one of the, or actually the last one I added to the collection.
I wouldn't mind getting this one if I can. This is probably. I'm going to take a picture of this. That's actually a pretty cool one. Scottish again.
No, £1, yeah.
What? Yeah, but it's where it is. It's a banknote museum. That's the problem.
To the US people in the chat, does anybody know? Has there been any update from the army or the White House or something on this whole drone story? Do we already know who is flying these drones and where they're coming from?
I think that they are coming from. I think it's probably a massive, huge hoax. Do you know what I mean? Or they're trained. Do you know when you get these do you know the New Year's lights and they all do these pictures of the drones?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you not practicing for something? You know, it's hundreds of questions that are answered. So it's really impossible, to pinpoint what and how and why. But as I said before, if it's military, they've got to train somewhere. I'm not going to give all.
What I'm really wondering is, I mean, this is the US, yeah. So it's almost impossible to violate the US territorial sovereignty. Yeah, so it's
yeah.
I would really like to know why they don't shoot it down.
Well, that's the problem. It's illegal to set off a firearm because what goes up must come down.
Maripo says they lost radioactive material. Is this confirmed, or is this one of these strange YouTube stories where nobody has evidence?
I think it's one of the strange YouTube stories, but if you notice, a lot of them only come out at night. So whether they're transporting goods, so to speak, and they're using it to monitor the radioactivity cargo, like we had here in Green Common back in the 80s, then that was up in not far from where I used to live in Newbury, and it's you got to transport this stuff somewhere, and with the state of security, they probably transport at night, and it's probably got infrared, other gadgets on there that are monitoring the fallout or leakages or something like that, and radioactivity, as you said, for safe purposes. Nothing's happened so far. And it seems to be isolated between New Jersey, or the tri-state area they call it, isn't it? New York, New Jersey area. So
yeah, but this is all just speculation.
Yeah, it is all just exactly. But I just think it's a military drill to train drone operators like I don't know. So like Ukraine's what they're doing at the moment. They might have Ukrainian soldiers there to be trained, as the first person viewer, in it, FPVs. So who knows? And the people who do know won't say anything.
It's also here, but it's also illegal to shoot down drones. But the thing is, if the drone is over my property and not, or if I have a reasonable, if it's reasonable to feel threatened by a drone because it's flying so low and it's actually on flying over your piece of land, then also here you're allowed to shoot it down. I mean, actually not shoot it down, but to throw something at the drone that makes it crash or something.
Over here, if it's below your window height, you can actually do something because it's invasion of privacy, especially a dwelling. But you don't own the airspace above your property.
Yeah.
As long as it's like under a certain weight, I guess. I don't know what that weight is, but I know it's under a certain weight.
It's not about owning the airspace. It's actually it's then reasonable to feel threatened by it.
Yeah. I guess laws are different in different countries and stuff, but you are allowed to fly over a built-up area on certain weights. You never know; they could be monitoring all sorts of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Who knows? I mean, I don't know. There could be an underground base, or we know. You know what I mean? There could be a silo there that's leaking from the Cold War. It could be an underground Chernobyl, for everybody knows. But the problem is, this AI on YouTube is so easy to do, or make up AI. You get your real news, and it gets mixed with fake news, and you're only getting snippets. And you think with these cameras today, you think they have a really good, clear shot these days. And you can probably buy an infrared binoculars and film it through your binoculars, and then you're going to have a clear image. But no, every single these phones, these iPhones, which cost nearly $2,000, it's always blurry. Why? I mean, it's like looking back at these pictures.
This is also a fact, yeah, and this is also. I mean, we have telescopes. We can look into other dimensions, yeah, and but we cannot make a picture of a stupid drone. By the way,
No.
what's very interesting with these coins is that North Korea issues so many coins for rockets sent to other planets, and rockets sent to the moon, and rockets sent to other states, and rockets that sank US ships, and rockets that attacked Washington and whatever. But actually not a single one of these rockets you can see on the commemorative coins ever left the ground there. But they have so many commemorative coins for rockets that actually never launched. So it's
that must have been a misfire.
no, they have so funny commemorative coins. I mean, just for saying this, I think if I would ever travel to North Korea, I think they would hang me probably, or shoot shoot me or something.
Well, I hope not.
Execute me just for saying, yeah, that none of these rockets ever left the ground.
Christopher Ty says, Dale, it's the aliens invading. Well, they're very, very tiny aliens if they're in drones.
To be honest, I don't think so, because even if there are aliens, which is likely somewhere out there.
Oh, yeah, there's got to be life out there. It's the Drake's equation, isn't it? So there's got to be life out there.
Yeah, but I know, I know about the equation, yeah. But the thing is, still, they cannot travel faster than light, and also for them it would take hundreds and thousands of years. And also, what would their motivation be to visit planet Earth? To see a species that's killing themselves, polluting
they haven't landed yet.
The planet they're living on, working with technology that's probably thousands and millions of years behind their technology. So I do not understand the reason why should aliens visit planet Earth. I mean, if they have the technically, if they are able to travel to planet Earth, I mean, for them it must be like a theme park, yeah,
yeah. But they must be broadcasting on their tube, and have a look at these idiots down here. Look.
So, no, hey, Austrian, I'm a 14-year-old stacker. Is it hard to buy platinum there? Randstocks, hi, where are you from, Randstocks? Great to have you here. Randstocks, it's not hard to buy platinum here. I mean, actually, I have platinum. I frequently buy platinum, but the thing is, you have full tax on platinum, so this is why platinum is not very popular here. Where are you from, Randstocks? Where are you from? Great to have you here. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. Ah, you live in the USA. Great.
Nice to meet you, Randstocks. Can I just answer?
Yeah.
Sorry, can I
just 1 second, Dale.
Okay.
Randstocks, if you are from the US, there are much better people in our community to answer these questions, because here in Austria you have VAT on platinum, and in the US, as far as I know, not in most of the states. But I'm not an expert in the US market, so we have enough people in the community who are really well informed. There is one channel that's called how's it called, Platinum Beast, I think, or something. He is the master of platinum stacking, and also a lot of other people stack platinum from the US. So it's much better, to be honest, if you go to one of the US channels and ask them, because I can just tell you how it is here in Austria. I cannot exactly tell you how it is in the US. So please ask one of our US friends. Also here in the chat, you have people from the US.
There's quite a lot of people here, yeah.
Yeah, so please ask one of them, because I can just tell you how it is here in Austria, but this might not be of help for you with this information.
That's what I like about this community. If you don't know, you just ask somebody else. It's just, you know, pointing to the right direction.
And this is why it is so important to say I don't know if you don't know something, yeah, because unfortunately we also have some people in the community who are not able to say I don't know, and I think this is the most important thing, yeah, because we need to help each other with our knowledge, and this is why we need to be reliable. So if you don't know something, then just say I don't know. I think it's very important.
And that's why he's come to you, because obviously you're a stacker, and he's obviously gone to other people, and it's nice to get an all-rounded view as well. So from different people. It's another thing that I like to do if I don't know. I just want to go back to Jade's comic thing. The FAA tends to treat them like a manned aircraft here. Well, drones are manned aircraft because someone has to operate them. It's exactly the same as US drones in the military or any drone. They have to be manned by somebody. So yeah, they are actually manned aircraft.
Ren, you did an interview with Platinum Beast. Okay, good. Then you already know him. So he's please ask him. Yeah, I think he can give you much better tips about buying platinum in the US than I am able to do, because I simply don't know. Sorry for that.
And Alan states, I think Florida is tax-free, but California, I guess, isn't.
Yeah, I think nothing is tax-free in California, I guess.
Yeah. And Mandy's Candy, hello. Christopher Ty.
Mandy's here as well. Hey, Mandy, great to have you here. Thank you very much for stopping by. Yeah, but not physically, so the laws can be weird around drones. Yeah. No, that's right. And to be honest, from my point of view, it should be forbidden to fly drones in urban areas. Yeah, there is no need to fly drones in urban areas. And also, sorry, but I don't want to have effing Amazon drones flying around and so on. I don't want this useless nonsense. Yeah.
They have their uses, but I can see both sides of the argument. They can be extremely annoying, and people don't really know the laws on them. Clearly, there's so many channels out there with different types of laws and all this and everything. But the FAA here in the United Kingdom clearly state what the laws are, but yeah, they can be annoying if they're buzzing around everywhere, and you've got some annoying kid who wants to play with his toy, just thinks it's a toy that's okay to annoy people. But you do have to have licenses here to fly them. And there's only a few places you're not allowed to fly them. Is over football stadiums or any kind of stadium because it contains over 100 people or something. Crowds, music festivals, and airports and prisons. Anywhere else, as long as it's on a public access highway or you're not annoying anyone, then yeah, you can fly them virtually anywhere. I think it's all down to the weight of the drone and your license.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Nerdy UK, hi. I don't care about. Jay Chaver is also here. Hi. I don't care about drones too much, but if somebody will fly a drone too close to my house, he had a drone. It's as easy as that. Yeah.
He used to have a drone. Now it's just a pile of plastic. It's a pile of plastic.
Fish, hello, David Carlisle. So many
David Carlisle, Transient Stacker, Nerd UK. I'll tell you what, Blistering's banging out those videos lately, isn't he?
Fish, hey, my brother in Christ. Hello, how are you doing? Randstocks asks, how did you afford to buy a fractional gold snake? I love it so much. When I feel discouraged, I watch your incredible gold collection. I talked about this story already in my last live stream, Ren. I could just start stacking. I mean, really stacking. I always bought like small Ducat coins, but this was at a time when the gold price was much lower, and also compared to the salaries, yeah, it was really much lower because we had a better buying power than we have nowadays. So I always frequently bought a Ducat coin or something from time to time, but not too much because actually I start with a lot of debts. I started my life with a lot of debts because I come from a working class family, and actually I needed to start my life with debts. And when I met my wife, she was a student, I was in the army, so very difficult, and it took us a long time to pay off our debts, and and so on and so on. So just the last years, it's literally like maybe 7 years, something like that, where I could really start stacking and working on my retirement fund and save money and so on. And And this is why I bought as much as I could, because I needed to, how to say, to catch up, actually, because it took me, as I said, a long time to pay back my debts. And so just the last years I bought a lot of as much gold and silver as I could, yeah, because actually for me this is like my retirement fund and my emergency fund, and this is why I put a lot of money into it the last years. But yeah, now I slowed down again because we built a house, and I also have to put money in here, so I slowed down stacking. But for a certain time I bought as much as I could whenever I had money left, because I needed to build up a kind of emergency stack. So this is all the result of just a couple of years, yeah, not too much, not too long actually.
Give me 5 minutes. I'm going to put all this stuff away and I'll be back. Okay, I'll leave this one out. So,
sure. So, by the way, if anyone else wants to join us here on the panel, I'll put the link in the chat. Yeah, Ren, it's I mean, yeah, it's, you know, all of us with a different way to go. For some it's a bit easier, yeah. So I mean, if my parents would have had the possibility to support me more financially, yeah, so otherwise I got everything I could ask for as a kid from them, but the only thing we never had too much of was money, and this is why it was actually a bit difficult for me, because we had to start with debt, because otherwise we couldn't have started our lives, my wife and I. And it took me some time to pay this off, and yeah, now it's much better. So we built a house, and we are able to save some money, and I still believe in precious metals, especially in gold. And so I bought for some years now as much as I could, because this works well for me, yeah. So it might not be everyone's strategy, but David Callas, his drones are useful in delivery. Actually, I want to go away. I want to go away from this whole drone topic. Yeah, because I don't want to get political here. I mean, the thing is, people usually say, yeah, drones are useful in war and so on. You don't kill people, but don't forget that both sides have drones, and what they're doing, yeah. So in the end, it's always about killing people, and yeah. So I don't want to get political here, but I want to get away from this drone topic. Ren, sorry. No minus on the panels of my live stream. Sorry, that's in my Livestream rules. My channel was blocked one time because I had a miner in the live stream, and then I got issues. So I'm really sorry for that. I appreciate you being here in the chat. But as said, yeah, so no minus on my panel. Yeah. Sorry for that. Because as said, my channel got blocked one time because I had a miner on the panel, and no, Ren, sorry. No minus on my panel. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, this is, please don't take it personal or something. I really appreciate you being here, and great discussion in the chat. But as said, yeah, so I need to be a bit careful because my channel was blocked once, and this is why. I mean, you can find in the description of this live stream, I have some rules. One is no minus on the panel. That's rule number one, because I don't want to get blocked again. Rule number two, maybe I should repeat this from time to time. I have some rules. Rule number two is no drama, no politics, no alternative facts, just facts, no nonsense. Rule number three is respect other people's opinions. Rule number four is this is not a sub for sub chat. So if you want to advertise your channel, you can ask me, and if I say it's okay, then you can do so. But I don't want this to be. And I put this in. I don't know if you remember the times during COVID when you had all these people who showed up in channels and said, "Please sub my channel, I sub you back." Yeah, the channels were the chats were full of these people. This is why I have this rule. No self-promotion, I've already said. Have a great time and enjoy being part of one of the best communities on YouTube. This is something I always want to remind people on, that we are definitely one of the best communities, and this is why, at least on my channel, I don't want useless fights and negativity and no talking bad about other channels. I mean, we are a great community. Please don't destroy it. Be careful with what we have here in the community, because it's really a community where people help each other out, and it's a community where really people try just to be kind. Be kind to each other and respect each other, and please don't destroy what we have in this great community. Then not more than 4 people on the panel at the same time, and questions and comments are welcome in English and German. Unfortunately, the German community almost disappeared. So for a certain time, we had, I think, 7, 8, 9, 10 really great German channels. But most of them simply disappeared. And that's a pity. Yeah, that's a lot of these channels disappeared. Oh, Fish is here. Have a look at this. The one and only Fishy Fish.
Hey,
what's up, guys? How you doing, man?
Doing well. How are you?
Fish, I need to show you something. I bought myself a Christmas gift.
Oh, is it is it a caliber? Is it a 9mm 9mm cut?
No, it's not a gun. Give me a second. I think I already put it in my safe. I need to open my safe, but I need to show you because it's beautiful. And I got it for a decent price, so I could not say no. It's beautiful. Wait a second, where did I put it? Here, I have it.
All right, let's see what you got.
I love it. This is so beautiful. Have a look at this.
Oh, that is nice.
Nice.
Very nice. That's not. I think I got a black one on right now. Yeah, I got a black one on right now.
And this is actually 80 years old.
Wow, really? 80?
80 years old.
Wow. That's cool, man. I dig it. Very nice. Yeah.
I had to buy it when I saw it, really.
Was there stones in that? Or it's hard to see on my phone?
Yeah, these in the middle, these are diamonds, and
that's what I thought.
Brilliants.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I see that. I thought it was kind of like shining. I was like thinking you had stones in there. Yeah, it looks nice. That was very nice.
Actually, I wanted to buy 1 or 2 small gold coins, and then I saw this and said, okay, that's it.
Well, I wanted to come on and wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and then I also had a little surprise quiz for you, Austrian style.
Surprise quiz. Okay, cool.
All right. So I'm gonna hold this up, and let's see if can you tell me where this is?
Wait! My head is still in my safe. I'm just putting the cross back in the safe. So I'm back.
You have to rewatch your live stream for that.
All right, hold on. Let's see how I can do this here. All right, can you tell me where that is?
Sorry, I cannot.
You probably can't see it very well.
That looks like Germany, doesn't it? There.
Ding, ding, ding. That is Germany. That was it's one of my old maps when I was back in the airborne. Cool. Yeah. And so it's Grafenwehr and it's Grafenwehr. But where they had the bombing range, and then we had our drop zone. So the map was like, I don't know, 30-something years old. I had it like in a pocket of my BDUs in a bag buried in my attic, and I found it, and I was like, oh, that's my old map. I took it to a place, and they conserved it for me, and then I framed it and put it on the wall. I like old maps.
Can you imagine how jealous an Austrian is when you talk about bombing Germany?
Yeah, well, there's a bombing range in the middle of it was back in the day in the middle of Grafenwehr. I have no idea, that was 25 years ago, but yeah, Yeah, it is.
No.
The old bombing range in the middle of Germany.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I have a lot of German friends, but you know, there's always this rivalry between Austria and Germany because
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
They always call us little brother. So
yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
No, Fish, great to have you here on the panel. I also wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy, successful, great 2025.
Thanks, brother. I
Yeah,
appreciate
same here,
it.
Fish. Happy New Year to you and your family as well from here in the UK. And hope you have a great one, a safe one.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I was checking out earlier. I was driving, so I wasn't able to comment, but I didn't think you guys would still be on by the time I got home. And I saw you had those emergency issued currency by the mayors.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I really dig. I'm like I really enjoy old currency. It's one of those like luxuries as far as like to actually spend money on it, because I just don't feel like it's, it's one thing to buy gold and silver, but it's another thing to buy paper, it's all doesn't really have the intrinsic value, right? But I do really enjoy it. I enjoy old currency or anything with that history, like anywhere where you can combine money and history at the exact same time. I think that's why I love old gold, like the 90% stuff, all the old francs and stuff, just because there's so much history. Yeah,
absolutely. And I think it makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it's I have tons of this emergency currency and so on, because when you buy it, usually you get like 20 pieces at once. Yeah, it doesn't cost anything. Yeah, I paid for all of what we have seen today, maybe 10 or 15 euros. Yeah, so it doesn't cost anything. You get tons of this because there is so much around. Yeah,
I got like in the States, the old currency, it's kind of like it's a whole numismatic market basically for like old currency, and like $10, $100, $500 bills, all these old bills from way back in the day, and people collect them and trade them, and they sell for big dollars. It's a small niche market of people that are into it, but the ones that are into it, I mean, they spend big dollars on. There's a lot of money that can be made in old currency. There's a lot of value there, but I've just never really, it's one thing if I buy an old gold coin and I got to go sell it, I can go sell it. It's gold, but you go buy an old $500 bill for $2,000. I mean, who's going to buy that? So it's one of those things. But yeah, I saw that. So on that currency though, I did have a question on it. So basically, was it like that the banks had the ledger and they knew like whatever, like they say, okay, Austrian Stacker, he's got, I'm just making up a number, you got 100,000 in the bank, but we got no currency to give you. So they gave you this other currency and then used that as your like bank withdrawal type of situation, because they weren't just giving out free money. It was to replace currency that didn't exist, right?
This wasn't related to anything that wasn't a bank, because after Second World War, literally everything you had at the bank was gone. So
okay.
So this was everybody got a certain amount, and when you had kids, you got more, and when you were alone, you got less. But everybody got a certain amount of this currency. And I talked to my grandma and said, "How much was it?" Yeah, so what could you buy for it? And she said, "You had to be happy if you could buy one piece of bread and maybe butter or a piece of cheese or something each day." Yeah, so this was all you could buy for it. So it was not worth a lot. So she said it was just enough to survive. Yeah, so you could not buy milk, you could not, because it was all much more far more expensive than what you actually said. Just they had special like vouchers for family with smaller kids, so that they could get some milk, but milk was like a luxury thing. It was almost impossible to get milk then.
It was that was probably worth more than gold to them, was food in any shape or form. So
that's really interesting, because it's like a I know like there's a whole human story that was going on there, and there was like good reason why they were doing what they were doing. So this isn't like just printing money for the sake of printing money, but you can see inflation, and you just print money away, and the value of it. I mean, even though this is different than governments that are doing it nowadays, but it's like a perfect example of how that works.
Well, the last real hyperinflation was Zimbabwe. Similar.
Yeah.
Where they couldn't print enough money
with
for
the
the
1 trillion banknotes.
Yeah, I got the 1 trillion banknote. I showed you earlier.
Yes, I saw it before. Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, it's nuts. But I mean, that would still only buy you a small amount of, say, like grain or something. And yet, an hour before it was like 100 million. You know, and then an hour before that was only 50 million. So they couldn't print enough. In the end, it was just a total collapse. Even with the euros, I think Greece went through it not so long ago, where their banks closed, and they can only draw out so much money at the time. I think that was down to the debt, though, wasn't it? I think with the euro.
Yeah, they did this. They did this not because they were not able to give them back the money. What they were afraid of is because all this nonsense that's spread via internet. So the people thought all the banks will collapse, and this is why people went there and everybody withdraw the whole money from the bank, and they were afraid that this is artificially causing a collapse of the banks, of the banking system. And a money shortage, a cash shortage, actually, because they were not prepared for these runs.
No,
and this
one
is
was.
why they stopped it. And this is again, I mean, there is so much nonsense spread on the internet, and exactly in such situations where you have anyway a crisis, and then you have all these hoaxes like the banks will collapse and the money will be gone and the government will not give you access to your money and so on. And then there are thousands of stupid people running to the banks withdrawing all of their money. And then I mean, this is an how to say it, and self
like a self-inflicted deal.
Self-inflicted, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, self-inflicted.
This is, and I mean, and then you still have idiots telling, "Look, I told you so." Yes, because you told this happened, as it wouldn't have happened if you wouldn't have said so.
Yeah, exactly. It all leads down to, I mean, it's a lot of it is down to trends on social media. I mean, some people just, they can't think for themselves, in the real world, I guess. Their life is the camera and that's it, So.
Especially in countries like Austria. I mean, here in Austria, we have a law, and the law says that the government actually guarantees every single citizen in his country up to 100,000 euros. They guarantee, even if the bank collapses, they guarantee you to return your money. And even here we have this law where you actually cannot even lose your money. The government needs to go bankrupt before you can lose money. Yeah. So first the banks and then the government. Yeah. The government guarantees you by law that every single citizen up to 100,000 euros, they guarantee for this. Yeah. If the banks collapse and so on, and still people go to the banks and withdraw their money because the banks will collapse and our money will be gone. Yeah. So this is so stupid.
I think we have a 250,000 per account in the States. It's the FDIC insurance. So you're basically guaranteed, like, you can have up to 250 per account, and there's different rules on how you do it. And so if you're like a bazillionaire, you have to have a bunch of different accounts to make sure each one's insured. But yeah, you're right. It's like, we've had a few of these things like during the COVID, and then just different things that have gone on in the States. And then, there'll be a bunch of run on the banks, and then the banks will run out of cash. And it's not that they don't have money. It's just that they, like an individual branch isn't stocking, it doesn't have all the actual cash for every single account holder that's there, in cash. And then they would start putting limits, and then people would flip out because they would make videos like, "Oh, I went to the bank and they wouldn't give me more than this." And then everyone's like, you just start to run on the bank, because then you're like, well, what if I need a couple bucks? And then I never had that problem personally. I think it seems like there's a correlation between the quality of your bank, and not that I'm just with a good bank. It's not some high roller bank. It's just just a quality bank, right? So if you're with like just a small little community bank we have had some in the States that have gone under because they weren't leveraged properly and they weren't run correctly. But for the most part, it's like you said about the social media, someone says something, they put a video showing where some teller wouldn't give them more than $200. The next, everyone's trying to get their money out all at the exact same time. And it's like, that's not going to work. That's just not how it works.
My remedy is just breathe and just relax and just take your time in the day, enjoy your life.
Well, and like what you guys are doing, what I do, right? Like we stack metals, we stack some cash. So hey, if there is a little sun that comes up, we can take our time and breathe and not panic, and flip out like people that have nothing.
Exactly.
And then you understand if they have nothing, if all they have is a few $100 in a savings account, and you kind of understand why they flip out and go after it, because they hear that the banks are going under and they can't even get it. So
yeah, absolutely. The last time when we had this issue here in Austria was during the first COVID lockdown, and actually one of the biggest Austrian YouTubers went to a cash machine, and the cash machine was out of service. So he went to the second cash machine, which was also out of service, and then the third one, and he filmed this. But what this idiot did not say is that all of these free cash machines are at one and the same place in Vienna. So they were literally not more than 10 to 20 meters away from each other. And what happened was that the internet line was somehow damaged during construction work, and all of these free cash machines were on the same internet cable actually. And this is the reason why all of this free did not work. This is what he didn't mention. He just mentioned all the cash machines in Vienna do not work.
How are you going to get good likes and views if you mention that?
and people were running around trying to withdraw as much money as they could. What was the result? In big parts actually you could really see it was actually just in the not so good districts of Vienna. And there all the cash machines were empty simply because the people withdraw the money. And then hundreds of videos were uploaded. All the cash machines are empty. First it didn't work, now they're empty. So this is so crazy. And I actually called my bank. My bank is a small bank in my hometown. My hometown has 12,000 inhabitants, so it's really a small bank there. And I asked him, I said, so how can I get access to my money if I have huge amounts of money in your bank? So how can I get access to this? And he said, anytime. The only thing is we are a small bank. So if you come in now and say I need 150,000, it might be that we don't have this here. But if you call us a day in advance and say I need 150,000, said we guarantee you that always the next day, if you call before 4 p.m., we can guarantee you the next day in the morning you can pick it up, because every day in the morning we have a cash transporter coming from Vienna to my hometown and delivering cash. And so if you call us a day before, you can pick it up the next day. And this is what the people do not talk about. I mean, it's clear. If you go to a cash machine, it can be empty if you go there in the middle of the night. And if you go to your bank and to a small bank and want 100,000 in cash, it might be they don't have it there this day. So this is something. This doesn't have anything to do with the.
That's because people don't think. They just see, and sometimes people do need direction sometimes, and unfortunately people they watch on social media for clicks and likes and whatever does it the wrong way around, because as Fish says, you're not going to get anything if you tell the direct truth. Panic stations and car crash TV gets the likes and clicks, unfortunately.
I'm not a bank apologist or anything like that, but if you have a bank account, it's a business relationship between you and them. And so it's not, they're not at your beck and call for oh, there you go. The stickers, the old school stickers right there. So, I mean, there has to be some reasonable expectations of your bank if you're going to put your money in it, that if there, the cash machine has to be full. I mean, I will say that there were some banks that were like, that makes you wonder how well capitalized they are, where in the States that were like limiting people to pretty small withdrawals. At the same time, I wonder the overall truth of all that. I didn't experience any of that, but so sometimes you wonder what the full truth, what the full story is. But in the end of the day, I mean, it's a business relationship. If you're giving your money to somebody to hold it for you, and then they're, whether they're paying you interest on that money or whatever, but it's not like they're your cash butler. You know what I mean? Like if you know what you're getting when you put your money in the bank. It doesn't. I mean, the bank closes at some hours of the day, right? You know, so they're going to be closed at certain hours of the day. And you know, if you need, like, if you're a big roller like Austrian and you need $150,000, you may have to call. You may have to call ahead a day or two so they actually have the cash. You know. I would be afraid. I would be afraid to take that much money out of the bank.
It doesn't mean I have 150K at my bank. I just
that's why they're doing electric.
I just ask for a friend.
Yeah.
See, that's why everybody's going electric right now, is because all the fuel it costs to send that security van over to Austrian Stacker's bank.
Yeah.
You know, is the weight of the money and gold he's got cost the planet loads. You know, Greta must love him.
I've never had such a nonsense.
If you see me walk out of the bank with my hand handcuffed to the suitcase, you know that I just took my 150,000 out of the bank.
Austrian Stacker has his hand handcuffed to the actual bank. He drags the bank around.
Yeah. If that would be the case, here you go. I wouldn't need to spend more. I wouldn't have to spend more time in a plane than actually at home.
It won't even take off.
Yeah. Beats the weight limit.
They see the bags and they see when he goes around the world and he does all sorts of stuff. They see, oh no, we need 2 jets for Austrian Stacker, one for him, one for his cargo.
Yeah, sure. I'm 100% sure that this is the reality. So why do I still work? Go to work every day? So
because you love it. You do it for free. You do it for love.
Yeah, exactly. I pay the company to keep me.
Yeah, if you stop working, you die. That's basically it. So everybody that stops working dies. That's in America, people retire at 60 and they're dead at 65. You know, it's like, I would like to be able to work on the things I want to do versus what I have to do, but I don't think I ever would stop working. Just actually stop working. Like it's important for your mind and to give, even to if you want to impact, not trying to go all spiritual, but if you want to impact people for the kingdom, right, you got to be engaged with people. So how the heck can you be engaged with people if you don't interact with anyone, if you don't work? So people that retire and they're, and do nothing. I understand if you do something, but and a lot of people in America, they retire and they die. They stop working and their brains shut down, and then they just
absolutely.
You bury them. You bury them 5 years later. I don't. It's like I'll never retire.
Yeah. My grandmother had her own business until she was actually 83. And a small shop she ran her whole life, and she had to stop for health reasons when she was 83. And you could really see until then she was fit. She was her brain was perfectly fine, working, everything was okay. And then you could really see the day she stopped her business, it started there, and 3 years later she was gone, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And you could really see this was what kept her fit. Yeah.
To be fair as well, I mean, in my case, I've been ill since I was 9, and I worked all my life, right from the age of 12, doing anything, and in 2009, my illness hit home one day, and I was at work, and I've been medically retired since 2009. There's nothing more that I would love to do is go back to work, but because of health and safety reasons, I'm not allowed. And when I hear people saying, one of my friends, he goes, "Oh, I love to be off," and because he didn't know my situation, and he goes, "Oh, I love to be off." I goes, "Trust me, it's not a dream. Your mind is busy, and you're stagnant because you feel got all this knowledge, but you can't use it." Yeah. And I enjoy going to work for the band, not because of the job by any means, but it was the band. It was my way of life. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed what I did, and I enjoyed what I become. And I worked hard to get where I got to, and I miss it every single day working. But no, I mean, even taking a day off was like, oh God, this is so boring. I could be at work right now. I know it sounds crazy, but and I've been off since 2000. I've done other things since then, but just to fill my mind up, but my own personal stuff. And trust me, it's no picnic. It's horrible. And I think you do lose your self-esteem is the worst thing.
No, I totally understand. I mean, even if I'm complaining all the time, because traveling is too much. I would like to travel less for business, but I love working, and I think it's important to work. I think this. I mean, you're a productive part of the society, and you contribute if you work, and I think also, I mean, most people call me communist, which I'm not, by the way, because I always say I like to pay taxes, The thing is, if I look around here in Austria, we have a great infrastructure. We have free hospitals.
Bro, if you love to pay taxes,
everything.
You can pay my taxes. If you really.
No, I know. If
you don't love it that much.
Look, one of my best friends is from. He was born in Arizona, and he's from the US. Yeah, he was. I think same like you. He was deployed in the Yugoslavian war here in Europe, and so he served the army, and holidays. So he went to Austria. He met an Austrian lady, and he married her. And after his service, he moved to Austria. And now he's here in Austria. And whenever I tell him I like to pay taxes, the color of his face changes completely. Yeah. And what I usually hear is, "You effing communist, you! Yeah, how can you say you like to pay taxes?" And look around. Yeah, it's nice here, and the reason why it is nice is because we pay taxes. And we always have this argument. Yeah, so but
well,
no, I think
I would say
important.
The only reason I like to pay taxes is because if you ain't paying any taxes in America, for the most part, I know there's exceptions with some corporations and stuff, but in generally speaking, if you ain't paying any taxes, you don't make no money. That's just the bottom line. So if someone's got a tax bill of like a couple $1,000 or, that's it. I mean, they don't make any money. They're in that very low income bracket, which, hey, I'm not knocking them for that. I'm just saying that's not where I want to be. I want to be in a bracket that actually, I got to pay some taxes, but it means I have more income coming in,
I mean, to be fair, going back to what I said, I mean, I'm quite one of the lucky ones because I still get paid for my job.
That's really good.
Pay a lot of tax. So there's a lot of people's worse off of me, but there's a lot of people. What I feel sorry for is the veterans that come out and they're stuck in this limbo, and they don't know which way to turn. And they're they just find themselves in really bad hardship, and they shouldn't be in that way. Not after what they've done for the country and stuff, in any country really. But as I said, my company they pay an insurance, and the insurance pays me. But I still pay tax on it. I still pay tax and insurance on it. But I still miss using my hands, my knowledge, what I wanted to do. But as I said, the banter, because working is just not about paying taxes or getting paid. It's therapeutic. It's what I mean, because as you said, if you stop using it, you lose it. And unfortunately, it does happen to a lot of people. And it's a shame. It really is. Like obviously, Austin Stacker's grandmother. And a lot of people, it's horrible. But I try and keep myself busy in my own day, by doing stuff. And that's why one of the reasons I started doing YouTube many years ago, and I went off it again, come back onto it again. And then I thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my own silver. So I started silver pouring, using my skills to my own good. So, and that's what I started doing. So then I know when to stop and I know when to carry on. So I got nobody over the shoulder going, "What are you doing? How fast are you going?"
Do you have like a channel round or anything like that, or do you do like a channel bar, or you just more like pour for your own, like just?
Yeah, I sold stuff. I sold stuff to people on the channel. I haven't done it for a while because I was in a transition to move in, and it's been in limbo for over a year, and just moved. So I mean, it's all above board. He'll tell you, Austin Stacker's seen my actual license and stuff. And I showed him before, and on the other live stream we did.
Yeah, and what Dale does, what's really cool is he does it the right way, how it needs to be done in Europe, because in most of the countries we have something like a hallmarking act. So actually, if you want to sell precious metals here, it needs to be assayed and hallmarked. And he is one of the few who really does it the right way. So which means everything you buy from Dale, you can also sell later on, because you don't run in any legal issues.
Yeah.
Because he does it how it has to be done.
Let me see if I can flip my phone around here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. How do I change cameras?
Okay.
There we go. Wait. All right, I almost did it. Hold on, let me try again. Go to settings.
Here you go. I've got that's my hallmark there anyway.
Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm looking now. Let me see. Okay. Oh, I got you. That's nice.
So it's all laser cut by the SA office and tested, and so it's purity tested and everything. So it's no. And that's one of the items I made for my daughter there.
These are all like. So I was asking because like I collect, like community bars and community rounds and stuff.
Yeah. No, I haven't got any. I do bars and rounds, but I put my hallmark on them. Austin Stacker's got one there. He can probably show you. And I leave them blank, so you can either send it as a gift if you want to put a personal message on there. So
I have my camera backwards.
That mirror stuff's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. I had it mirrored when I was out there, but now that I switched cameras. This is Raven. Hers is pretty killer.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Raven Hawk coins?
No, Raven Ivy.
Oh, so right, okay.
She's the Mistress Raven or something. She changed her name. Yeah. So, anyways, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I will do one eventually. I mean, I'm just trying to get the video where. The thing is, when it don't want you does what it wants it to do, it's just annoying.
By the way, this is my favorite channel sticker I got from you.
Hold on 1 second. I'm switching something here.
The Viva la Speedy.
Okay. Oh, Viva la Speedy. Yes. Viva la Speedy. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a really good one. I like you got Golf Bravo there.
Yeah,
yes.
I kept all of them. I just couldn't. I have 2, 4, 6, 7. I have on my sticker wall, on my channel sticker wall here.
So I don't know if you know this, but that Golf Bravo is a crypto sticker.
This is why I don't like it. Maybe.
Exactly. I figured you might not like it. That's actually a crypto sticker. I don't know if JK is still in the chat, but we have the JK Pioneer bar. I thought I saw him earlier.
Yeah, you can see how it's smaller battleship pieces, but that's how small my hallmark is there. So it's laser engraved.
Okay.
I try and put it in a place that is hard to like wear down if people like to handle their stuff and whatever.
JK Pioneer is still here, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I would also collect. I think I would collect channel bars and channel rounds if I would be in the US. But the problem is, Ah, yeah, these are beautiful pieces.
Oh, that's nice.
I just got these in. They're 5 ounces. This is the Creator series.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's Samoa.
Yeah.
There's the bars. I think this is one Austrian Stacker's got. I've got to do him the COA for this yet.
Okay.
And these here have got the Queen's Platinum Jubilee there as well. So yeah, it's I leave them blank. So like if you ever want to give it a gift or whatever, I then just leave them blank for you. So if anybody want to do anything, they can do it themselves. Or I just think it's a better idea than just making something that people could probably get bored of later on. You know.
Yeah. I hear you. Check this out, Austrian.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
I was given as a gift, Christmas gift from Bucks Nation. He sent it to me.
Wow, that's huge.
5 ounce copper round, but alien rounds, pretty cool. And apparently those eyes glow in the dark.
Oh yeah.
We'll see if they do. Hold on. I'm going to turn the light out. Hold on. I don't know if they glow in the dark or not. Charge it up. Oh yeah. Let's see. There you go. Yeah, so they do glow in the dark.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought you would like that. I remember it because I think the last time I joined you was on that copper. You were doing copper.
Yeah, I love copper. And I always have to show my favorite copper pocket piece. That's it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's nice. Very nice. I like the tone on that too.
Yeah, because it's so old and
yeah.
I mean this is frequently in my pocket.
Yeah, no, that's a nice one.
They're green now.
Yeah, I've seen those rounds in silver. I've never bought them though, but I've seen them in silver.
No, I do really like copper, and this is another pocket piece.
Oh, you showed that earlier. I was going to mention what is that?
I love this one.
Yeah, I got one of them. Austrian Stacker's keeping it for me.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. This is yours. Look, this is yours.
Hey, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, no, I really like copper.
It's undervalued, I think. Yeah, I think it really is. It's underrated.
I think so too. I would, I said, if I would be in the US, I would probably buy all the channel and rounds and bars and so on. But here the problem is really none of this is hallmarked because you don't have a hallmark act in the US. So if I would have this, I could never give it to another person.
Really?
Yeah, because
it's Pirates.
Yeah, Pirates.
Pirates copper round. Yeah.
One day, if I come
this is his original one, his hand-poured one.
Yeah, we need to meet and have a steak somewhere.
Bro, if you come to Florida, I will drive anywhere within 4 hours of my house to meet you. So that pretty much covers the whole state because I'm in the middle of Florida. So if you can be anywhere in Florida, I will come meet you. We will have a steak. That's for sure.
There are a few people in the community I would really like to meet in person. Dale, we need to meet in England one time, but the problem is you live in a part of England where I usually don't have to go. I usually have to go to London or to Manchester. But
I'll be quite happy to come down to London to meet you. That's not a problem.
Yeah, no, next time we have to. Then Fish, you and Pirate, I would love to meet you guys.
Yeah, Pyro definitely will come. This is his first channel round.
Yeah.
3D one.
Pirate Stack is awesome guy, man. He's so funny.
Yeah, I had lunch with him today. We had burgers.
You're living close together, right?
Yeah. We do a video on his channel like once a week, just about.
Oh, wow.
We go eat food and talk over barbecue. Today we talked over burgers, but go do something, get together.
It's nice when you meet up like that, though. It's pretty cool. That's what's good about YouTube in lots of cases where people meet up.
Yeah. He's become basically like the best friend in my life. I mean, we hang out all the time, so he's awesome. Good guy.
I mean, actually, I started watching Pirate's channel. I mean, this was in the beginning because I was a bit annoyed by some of the bigger channels and all the actually at a certain point when channels get too big, they are like advertising channels for big precious metal dealers. And
this is JK Pioneer gifted me this.
Wow, this was a beautiful.
That's pretty neat.
And
I
actually started watching Pirate's channel because I liked what he said. He talked his mind, and I really liked it. Yeah, and this is when I continued, and then I found your channel, and and actually until today, I really prefer watching all the smaller channels.
Yeah, to me, it's about the personality and the channel in itself. I'm not really bothered about the subscribers. You know what I mean? It's because somebody has like, I don't know, X amount of millions of subscribers, don't make them any more interesting than a person with 10 subscribers. And that's the way, and as I said, it won't change me who I am, and it never will. And I've always said, Austrian Stack can give me a slap if it does.
You'll get it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Like the subs are like, Pirate and I talk about it, it's like you just have to have authenticity. So if you're a big channel, that's fine. If you're authentic, if you're a small channel, that's fine. But like there's channels. It's like I'm not going to drop the names because that wouldn't be right to them. But there's channels now, and they're buying subscribers. I don't know. You pay somebody, and they're buying views and stuff, and it's crazy because they'll have a video and it'll have like 1,500 views. It'll have 4 comments and pretty much no watch hours, right? So what did you pay for? You paid for nothing because the only way you're going to get monetized is if you have watch hours. You have to have watch hours. So
subscribers don't mean a thing. It's retention.
And they're paying people. They're paying these companies, these guys that they have some sort of whatever that oh boom, then you get a bunch of views. It's all fake stuff because no one actually watched any of it. And I mean, I'm just like, why don't you just send me half of that money that you spent, and then you're halfway better off. Don't spend it, just give it to me, and I'll watch your video, and then you'll actually get watch hours. I say that facetiously.
I mean, I've had issues on my channel quite a lot. Actually, quite surprising issues from some surprising people. And I know quite a lot of channels that do just that. They come onto the channel years ago, and they've got, oh, can you help me grow up? Can you promote my channel? Can you do this? Can you do that? And you try your best helping them out. Yeah. And the next thing, they're getting something like 240,000 views when they're struggling to get 15. And you're like, hey, it's just done the similar coin to you, and you've got that much. How?
Yeah, it's just not authentic. It's not real.
Yeah, I just don't. And another channels I steer clear from. There's one there called PC Coinstar, and he's got loads of channels out there. And what he does, he puts a thumbnail on, I don't know, like a British 2p coin, and I'm inundated with people from his channel going, "Oh, this is worth, I don't know, £133,000 or 133,000 euros," or he gets like a generic dime, which is not even silver, and said, "Oh, you must keep this because this is worth 1.3 million." And when I show US coin or feature another coin or whatever coin, oh, I've seen this on another channel. Can you tell me how much is? And I'm going, well, these are still in circulation. These are a generic business strike, 10 cents. Or a dime, a Roosevelt dime, whatever you want to call it. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about because this channel says, because, well, I'll tell you what, I can get all my dimes then, and I'm a multi-millionaire.
But exactly the same told me my friend who has who is the owner of a coin shop here in Vienna in the second generation. He told me there are some YouTube channels from Germany, and they always talk about how valuable some €2 coins are. And he says every day he has at least 5 to 10 people in his shop, and they want to sell him €2 coins. And he always says, "Okay, I buy all €2 coins for €2." And and really, they post comments. Yeah, don't go to this coin shop. He's trying to rip you off because I went with a €2 coin that's worth 1,200 euros, and he just wanted to give me €2. And then what he always recommends is, please go to these YouTube channels. If this coin is really worth 1,200 euros, offer him the coin for 600. If he doesn't buy it, he's lying. And there are so many YouTube channels talking about this coin is worth, I don't know, quadrillions, and this coin is worth I don't know what. Yeah. Crazy.
I actually just got a €1 coin today.
A 1 cent euro coin.
1 cent euro. 1 cent euro. It was at the coin machine at the grocery store. I went in there and I always walk by and get all the rejects, and I got a Canadian 1 cent and I got this 1 cent euro. Maybe it's worth 2 cents.
What you got there is scarce rarity, MS70 plus, and that is worth 1 cent.
1 cent, yeah. Yeah, I looked at it. Well, the thing is, it's so small. I'm like, why is it even small? It's smaller than a normal penny. You know, I'm like, this thing is a micro. I'm like, what the? I had to bust out the loop.
I'm rich. This is why I have 2 cents.
Oh, yes, you got blown away.
Don't need the country Austrian stacker. Oh, you can't you?
Now don't freak out. Don't freak out. Yeah, 5 cents.
Oh no!
Oh wow.
They're getting their cents out by the euro cents. Oh right. And Austrian Stacker's winning by 2 cents at the moment.
Oh wait, hold on. I got a whole jar. How does that get me anywhere?
He's got a whole country.
Wow. and I'm pretty sure every single coin in this jar is worth at least $1,000.
Yeah, at least.
Go to a coin shop tomorrow.
Yeah, that is the rejectable ones.
Yeah, I've never seen those channels you're talking about, but yeah, I tend to steer clear. You know, you gotta keep it real. Yeah. You can tell right off the bat. You know
what annoys me most in the community, and I told every single channel personally. So I'm not saying anything here I haven't told the people straight to the face. Whenever Christmas is coming, you hear on at least 20 channels that Germania Mint has the best coin in the world. And the best comment made was from Renzo Far Away, who said, he asked actually, does Germania Mint also sell coins, or do they just produce coins to sell it to YouTubers for free for reviews?
Did you do a video on that, or did you put a community post on that? Because I feel like I saw that.
It was a community post.
Yeah,
okay, I read that post.
I made a poll and I asked the people. I said, how many times were you told by one of the big channels today that Germania Mint has the best coin ever, and they showed you, all of them showed you exactly the same coin. And I started with 1 channel, 2 channel, 5 channels, blah blah blah. And I think 60% of the people said they saw the same exact coin on 5 different channels at the very same day.
Sasha.
Yeah, getting paid to hello, doggy.
Hey. Man,
it's amazing what free silver gets you, doesn't it? Eh? A bit of promotional work. But no, I'll tell you another thing as well. I've seen a channel sell British coins where if anybody wants to get British coins, I will try and help them get British coins, and I will get them at what they cost at the Royal Mint or anywhere else. All they have to do is pay me postage. That's it. Rather than going, if you're selling up-to-date British coins, I know one channel did. They were doing it for $60 odd a piece. and saying that they were rare. And I even questioned the chat and said, look, these are not worth what you're saying. And so I put a community post out about it. And obviously I'm not going to say who it was, because we've had differences. And, you know, we sort of like, and I said I will repeat this because it makes people aware of someone's true colours. And that's why I say, you know, when you're at these auctions, research what you can afford and what. Don't go to eBay to have a look at prices, because eBay is a personal option. Go to a coin store online or search it and see how much it is around your budget. You know, like very fine, extra fine, very good. You know, because, you know, collecting is not supposed to break your bank. It's supposed to be enjoyable and fun. There's no race. And just be careful what you're buying. There's some good auctions out there, you know, some good auctions out there online. And yet there's some really, really bad ones. Jack Goldman.
And Jack, I'm not Australian. You know, I'm from Mozart's country. No kangaroos. I'm still Austrian.
Throw another shrimp on the Barbie, Australian stacker.
You know, I made a video once. I made a short video once about this. Oh, hello, Australian stacker.
Yeah, I know you're talking about me because I accidentally did that. It was autocorrect. It's only because my friend didn't know
Jack, that's okay. That's okay. And a lot of people still call me Australian stacker.
Yeah, I was one of them. That was purely by mistake. But you know, we keep up diplomatic relations now, so.
Which is, it's so crazy that we nowadays, I mean, have to go through this immigration process when we travel to the UK. This is so crazy.
See, I don't. That is to me, right? I get if you're working and you got a company here, then you should be allowed straight through, like with a work visa, yeah. But if you're on holiday, I get it, you know, because, you know, anybody can steal anybody's identity, right? But if you said, oh, we need Austrian Stacker to work here for the next, say, month, you should get that granted instantly. You don't need to go straight through, you know, you should go straight through without question. Just show them your work thing, bing, straight through. It's not a problem. In my eyes, anyway. I don't know why they made it so difficult. Even people who got residences here, they made it difficult. Oh, look at that. You got that actual sheet. Is that a real sheet?
That's a real sheet. These are $5 notes, or, you know, $5 bills.
Uncut,
there's 5 of them. It's an uncut sheet. I really like uncut currency. Yeah, I really like it. But okay, so if you like that one, check this one out. Hold on. You're gonna really like this one.
Oh, it's going to be $100, isn't it?
No, that would be nice, but no.
All right, $1,000.
Let's find it. There we go.
It's going to be 20s. It's going to be 20s. It's going to be full of star notes or something. $2. That's a whole page.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a whole page.
Are you printing many?
I got this side business.
Yeah.
But wait, I got one more. Hold on. Here's one more.
I think if you show one more sheet, the FBI will raid your garage or something.
That's not one of those toilet rolls, is it? You know, that you can get and you just roll it up.
These are it's $51 bills in this one. But I framed it.
Why you built a printing press? Or you bought a printing press?
If you would cut it, could you still use it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Probably, no, you can totally cut it. It's real money. Yeah. You could cut this up, but I'm not gonna like this one. I'll probably frame a little $5 one. This one I'll frame. This is the $2. I just haven't framed it. I framed the $1. I just haven't framed the other ones yet.
But where do you buy this? I mean, how does this get on the market?
The U.S. Mint.
It's called the black market.
They sell it like that. Okay.
No, it's on the fish market. Yeah, but no, the U.S. Mint sells them. Yeah, you can just get them direct from the U.S. Mint. And they come with like a little sheet. It all explains it, you know, all the intricacies of it and everything. But they're really cool. I mean, I've always just been like, you remember I told you guys, I said I've just always been fascinated with currency.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I just love it. I just think it's so cool. I remember when I was a kid, I went to the Smithsonian Museum, like when I was really young. And the one thing I remember from that first time I'd ever been there was when I visited the areas on all the old money. I just remember seeing it all and just thinking it was like the coolest thing I'd ever seen in my entire life. And I've just always liked it. I just haven't I haven't gotten into like the numismatic side where they grade it and everything, but uncut sheets are really cool. I mean, they're just neat.
Who was that guy who printed money, and he actually ordered the ink that the Federal Reserve Bank used, and they didn't even question it until he printed, and it went to a casino, to the birdcage, and this girl clipped the money and realised that it was white paper inside, but it looked absolutely real as anything. He had like millions and millions of dollars in the bank, in his bedroom of all this. He used to soak the money to make it look old, and I can't remember his name now, but he's like one of the famous forgers.
That's crazy.
But he used so many processes to get it right. He made it was more mistakes than than real money, but yeah, he was spending it like it was going out of fashion. But yeah, this girl just clipped the coins. Clipped the banknotes as a procedure in casino.
Yeah,
wow. Oh yeah, this is what my daughter made. Look. Oh.
Bailey's fudge.
Oh, is that like a brownie?
Fudge?
No, that's fudge. This is chocolate fudge. Yeah. Chocolate fudge. Oh man, it's so neat.
Look, by the way, Fish, look what I had in my inbox today.
Oh, what you got there?
Bailey's.
Oh, it's Bailey's fudge, sorry.
Bailey's chocolate fudge.
What is that? Authorized, approved.
This is what you need.
Sorry.
I think every 3 years, if you want to travel to the US, then every 3 years you have to go through an online registration thing, and then it's called ESTA. It's Electronic System for Travel Authorization to the US. We as Austrians, we have it a bit easier to travel through the US. We can do this online, and then we usually get approved.
Oh, okay.
And then we are free to travel to the US for another 3 years.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, man, I'm telling you, man, you make it over here, you let me know. Well, hey, dudes, my wife just came home, and we are going to be doing some dinner. So I really appreciate you guys letting me hang out with you. It was awesome.
Yeah, no problem. Go for dinner and put your wife in front of the camera.
Yeah. I don't know if she's ever been in front of the camera. I mean, she's on my Instagram, so you can see her there, but I don't know that she's ever been on my YouTube channel. I don't think she's a little shy, you know.
Fish, I wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy New Year.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, both you guys, and Happy New Year. And I'll be seeing you around. All right.
Yeah, you take care. Thank you for showing that interest in the suits, Matt. It's amazing, and everything else.
All righty.
Catch up with you soon.
Take care, Fish. Thank you. Bye. So I think Dale, in like 5-10 minutes I will also close. We are already online for more than 2.5 hours. Wow, time is running.
It goes so fast when you're having fun, though, right?
I just need to go to the chat because I think there are a lot of comments here.
Yeah, I've been reading the chat. They've been chatting amongst themselves, actually. To be fair.
Getting ready for the night shift. Jack Gelman, what night shift? What are you doing for a living? What's your job? I always like to know, because I know all these people in the chat, and I always like to know what they're doing for a living. This is so interesting. So wow, nice uncut bills, awesome. Sent to Georgia. Where are you? Are you at home, or are you at the other end of the world again? Or he's also traveled. George is also traveling a lot for business. I have to get ready to clock in. Take care, everyone. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Jack Elman. Take care. Take care. Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year to you and your family. Oh, you work for a coffee company. Cool.
Oh, cool. You like that, wouldn't you?
I
know
love
Zoe
coffee.
would.
I love coffee. You know,
I don't mind coffee.
I had a few short videos. I was so super excited when it was the first time in my life. Yeah, my wife and I actually we bought a really nice coffee machine, and we were talking about a nice coffee machine for years, but we always had to use the money for something else, and then we bought a coffee machine, a really nice one, and then I made 3 short videos just about my coffee machine. And actually, my coffee machine is called Angel of the Morning. Yeah, you know this old song.
Yeah, I think you showed us that.
And the first video I made about my coffee machine was
so do you remember
Angel of the Morning, Angel? And you could see my coffee machine.
My sister, going back years ago, right, she begged me to get her and her husband, like, as a wedding present, those Teasmades. Yeah, you have a couple of cups and it makes hot balls, hot water, and it's just similar to a coffee. It's just a tea machine, but it's tinier. And she's like, for a wedding present, you can get us a Teasmade, yeah. So I thought, no, I'm going to get you something that I want to get you, not what you're demanding, like, because I couldn't afford one. I was only like 15, 16 at the time. And anyway, later on, I thought I'd surprise her and get her a decent one. This is like early 90s. So I got her a decent Teasmade. She opened it up. It's still in a blinking cupboard. She never used it. So what a waste of time that would have been. So yeah, I got Zoe a coffee machine last year, but the pods that I thought when I spoke to the guy, it's supposed to be universal pods, but unfortunately, it only uses a certain this different type of pod, which is like 4 times expensive than Starbucks.
Okay.
So even though I said, look, I've never used one of these before, not a coffee connoisseur or anything like that, and he goes, oh yeah, this is universal adapted. No, they use a certain type, and they're really expensive. But yeah, she's never used it. But I got she loves her gadgets. She's got milk frother. She's got all that sort of stuff. She makes all these exotic coffees. I'm just a cup of tea person, me. Yeah, she's got all the syrups and whatever. Because why don't you just break open the old pod up and just pour hot water in it then? What's the difference? That's what you're paying for, is the hot water to go in. Oh, he's showing his coffee video.
Yeah, I just posted the link to my coffee video, please.
Yeah, I recognise that. Short.
This is
Pride and joy.
How can I show?
Yeah, I do it. I should turn it up. There it is.
Yeah, exactly. This is my Angel of the Morning.
Oh, it's an awesome video. I remember that, man. It's so funny.
Yeah, I also made another video where you could see the coffee running into the cup, and you could hear "Hello, darkness, my old friend." Cool. So I
reckon this has been an interesting stream today.
Pardon?
I think this has been a very interesting and productive stream.
Yeah, absolutely. And I did not expect it to last almost 3 hours, but I think it's a good time to go to bed now because it's almost 1 in the morning, and I have to be fit at between 8 and 9, so out of bed again. So I think I should go to bed then. But great, it was Dale. It was really great to have you again. Also, Fish, yeah, amazing that you showed up. One of my favorite guys in the community. He's really it's a great person. Yeah, I love Fish. I really have to tell this.
Just one thing that I may do tomorrow, if you don't mind me asking, just to say something quickly. If I can, I may be doing a Christmas stream tomorrow if I can. I know I've been saying it, but we've had so much going on here.
Tomorrow? Yeah, if you do one, I'll be there.
Okay, it'd be about
and
9 o'clock my time.
As soon as you can, send me the link and I will share it on my channel as well.
Yeah, certainly. I'm terrible at sharing stuff. You know, the community posts, I'm crap at that. Just tell me, Dale, can you share it out? And I promise I would. And I admit, I don't even do it to my own channel. I should do it more, to be honest. I'm sorry, I apologise. I keep forgetting to do that, and I should do that more because the community post is really important. Anyway, Austin Stacker, thank you so much for having me, brother. It's really, really crazy. Again, I absolutely really enjoy coming up and talking to you guys, meeting some great friends here. I was trying to go through the stream, but
yeah, if you can just return that. Thank you so much for the friendship and support all the time.
Anytime, man. You know, I'm not going anywhere. And if anybody wants, if I'm not subscribed to any of you guys in the chat, just leave me a message in my latest video. It doesn't matter which one it is, my latest one, and just say Austrian Stacker stream or something like that, and I'll come over and I will check out your channel and support you guys, because that's what the best community is all about. And nice to see you too, Alan. Thank you so much. I can't wait to show you guys more stuff. Now I've got it more or less sorted out, haven't I, Austin Stacker? You've seen it. Well, I actually forgot to show you more what I've actually got, because when I played it back, I thought, oh, great, I didn't press record. But yeah. Anyway.
By the way, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, my wife last time she watched parts of our live stream, and then she asked me, "Who is Quack?" I said, "What? Who is Quack?"
Quack. I love it, Quack.
Who is Quack?
Well, you can tell Mrs. Austrian Stacker number 2. Quack is me.
Quack. Alan Maribor, thank you so much for being here today, my neighbor from the beautiful country of Slovenia. Who else was there? JK Pioneer, thank you so much. Yeah, at least one European stacker here in the chat, so it's really cool that Alan Maribor is frequently here. Christopher Tai, thank you. JK Pioneer, Jack Gelman. Who else was there? Christopher Tai, of course, always. Santo Georgi, so many great members of our community here today. Thank you all so much. And Dale, please stay for a second.
Okay, if you want me to.
I just want to talk about the live stream tomorrow quickly. And to all the other ones, thank you so much. And I wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy, and successful, wonderful New Year. Thank you.
And likewise, me and my family, to your families, have a safe, fun Christmas and a fantastic 2025 and many, many more. If you want to join me in my live stream tomorrow, remember, it's a free giveaway, no purchase necessary at all. It's so much fun, especially if Austin Stacker's concerned, because he's going to do the noise effects, whatever he does. And it's just going to be like random questions. It's just such an easy game to play. Other people will tell you how it goes. Please come over and join in on my live stream. I'll put a community post out if I remember. My brain's like an idiot to me. I keep forgetting. And so, yeah, come and join everybody else in my community that comes over and plays the game. And whoever wins, I will send out in January. Just email me your address in January. So then I will get all the posting done then.
So I will quickly post the link to Quack's channel.
I haven't set the live stream up yet because I was hoping to do it this week, but a lot of things have been happening. We just moved into a property basically.
So here is the link. Here is the link to Quack's channel, CWUK.
It's a special word.
Go to Quack's channel and meet you there tomorrow.
Your wife, man, she's so funny. I like that. Quack.
She is. Good. Thank you all. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and see you tomorrow on Dale's channel. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Savos.